So for those of you that are wondering the difference between the 250 Cruiser and the 300 Cruiser, it's basically identical, except the 250 Cruiser has an air-cooled 250cc, and the 300 Cruiser has a liquid-cooled 300cc. The liquid-cooled version, 300cc, is approximately 6 horsepower more than the 250cc air-cooled. They're both 6-speed, manual transmission with a clutch, of course. Suspension is the same, which is adjustable rear springs, front oil dampened forks. So yes, they are very much identical in every way, except the engines. 250 air-cooled, well, actually it's oil-cooled. 300 liquid-cooled. Got the new back sprocket. Let's see if it fits. Sure wish I didn't take the center stand off. I think I'll just slide it on temporarily. That'll work. I sure hope that's not too small and chain don't slap against the swing arm. Take your rear caliper off first so you don't bind it up. Pretty easy. Get it out of there. Got the old school rubber dampeners in there. Oh, look at that spacer. Don't want to lose that. We're going to keep the whole assembly together when we do it. Make it easier to loosen these bolts out. That's going to be the difference in diameter. They're on there pretty tight. Feels like Loctite too. Good job. You put Loctite. We'll put some on when we put it back together. Oh, these last two I can't get by hand. Got to use the impact. This one has that little groove on it. This also is countersunk. I think maybe, I don't know how hard this is. I have a countersink. I'm going to try to countersink these. So if you order the one that I have, it's not going to have these countersunk. And you may have to go with conventional style bolts because they won't hit anything. Countersink's pretty easy. Not quite as deep, but that'll definitely be fine. We'll hold it and center it. That should work. Make sure you put your chain on. Looks like it's just gonna clear the rubber for the swing arm. See, it's got a little slack. It's resting on that. Bottom looks good too. We'll see. Make sure you get your brake pad situated in there again. You'll drag on your caliper. Rear brake back on. If your caliper's hanging up when you put it on, make sure that brake pad's in there because it falls out pretty easy. That one on the outer. And here's a first for me. This is a continuous chain with no master link. So I'm going to have to order a master link with no ring for a 520 chain. I hope there's enough tension now that I can pull this back enough to make it tight enough to at least try it. Nope, that's all the way back. Hammer screwdriver in there to pop it off there. We got her. So that's it. That's all I'm gonna have to take off. That's crazy, right? So I picked up two just in case I have to change it back. Brought down the sample with me and he was right. The first one he pulled out, that stem part did not want to go through. It was too tight. I worked on these two. First I've ever seen that for 520. So let's get this back together. No discount for Vin Diesel. Squeeze it all in there. Make sure you get that clip on proper direction. Hopefully that'll be good. Even on both sides. Tighten her up. We're done. Center stand's off. Time for another test drive. Will it do 88 miles per hour? Great Scott! Definitely better cruising gears being way high like this. And I'm sure you'll get better mileage. Oh yeah. That's 73 already. 76. 77. Woo, almost 78, boys. So that video when I was trying to get top speed, my GoPro screwed up before I took off because it wouldn't start. So I flipped it down, unplugged it, and plugged it back in. And the mic wasn't working, so I plugged it in, and I turned it on. It finally started up. Then I started it. I left the camera flipped down. So I'm going to take the drone, Vada 2, and we're going to take a ride to Ford Island Pier. Looks like this one-legged cricket is hitchhiking. Wants a little ride. Gas, grass, or ass. Nobody rides for free. So hopefully we get some good drone shots. Days are dwindling down for me being down here in Florida this trip. Haven't used a pontoon boat because I'm having a little issue. I'm trying to figure out. There is a video on that. Hopefully I'll get that video up too and get to use the boat at least once while we're here. Wow, this is getting sugar sandy. So all the stuff I talked about on the last ride didn't come out. Got one of them leather fork bags on the way. Should be here today. Oh, 5-0. This gearing combo right now is probably the most ideal because as you can see, I did that top speed run in 5th gear. So in my opinion, I think it's like the perfect combo. 40 miles an hour is like 3,700 RPM, something like that. I did check the fuel. We're somewhere a little, maybe a little below half a tank. Those gauges never seem to be accurate on these China bikes. We will fill it up though, just to see what we're getting for mileage. And that's another thing, having the gearing so high. 6th gear is an absolute pleasure cruising gear. There is no vibration at all, nothing. Where when you're revved out, of course, you get that high rev vibration. Someone lost a bolt. It's not me this time. As you can see, 1st gear. A lot taller. And I think if I got an opened up exhaust, like put a slip on, I'd get closer to 88 miles an hour.
Great Scott.
Yeah, so the fuel mileage having this gearing should be a lot better than it was. Junkies fries. Yeah, every time I go somewhere, I'm like, man, I should have brought the drone. Putnam County Sheriff, what's he doing over here? I did put a Harbor Freight bag on the back for now, so I can carry something if I go to pick something up. See, 50 now. It's 4,000 RPMs. Good little cruiser now. Looks like they had an Onyx ST in there, camoed up. I still have it, waiting for me in Connecticut. Hello. Oh, long way, one lane. Might have to pass this guy. Nope. This is another nice cruising road. Ford Island Trail. So 55 cruises along at like 42, 4,300 RPM. No pier. Maybe we'll fly the drone over and see if they did anything to it. I don't think so. Should be able to park in there. That's where I wanted to park and take off. At least they fixed this dock. Gulf America there, boys. Park in the shade if we can find some. A little bit. I guess it is pretty beat up, huh? Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that thing got wrecked. The birds. They're going like, what the heck are you doing? Wow. Wow, what a view that is. Smile for the camera, Shelly. Little funny looking picture. See dolphins, boys? That was pretty fun. I don't fly often enough. Them love bugs are making love. Maybe we'll stop at the other launch. Get a little drone video from there. Beach is nice and quiet today. Wow, big grasshoppers. They're all doing piggyback rides. What the heck? bridge we just crossed. That's the marina. Crystal River, where we kayaked around through there and took the pontoon boat from there. This is where we went in through the backside and saw them alligator dens or whatever it was. There's a nuclear plant. Well, it's not a nuclear plant anymore, it's a power plant. Hey, this is where I went in. I saw that little baby alligator. In there, moving around. I was hoping to see dolphin or something. You see my shadow. One goes in quite a ways. Huh. Have to try that one. Yeah, that's about where the plane crashed, right there. That is right there is where the plane crashed. Nice. Let's head home, see what it looks like on the big screen. Yeah, first gear is a lot higher taking off, but it feels more like a street bike now. Nice long gears. I think at minimum, look out, squirrel. At minimum, they should do the rear sprocket this size. Then you can choose on your front sprocket, because you can go down a few if you want. And if you don't want to modify your case, you can go up to 15. Should I do a new 0 to 50 or 55? What'd I do? 0 to 60? I'll do 0 to 60. Ready, set, go. Kind of took off a little wonky there. Can't get mama to ride on the back. I tried. Yeah, that little strip mall across from Harbor Freight that was all run down. They're finally doing something with that. Let's see if I can see anything from a side road. They got it pretty blocked off. Yeah, it's blocked off pretty good. Oh yeah, they're definitely stripping it pretty good. Let's see if we can see anything with that 360 camera if I stand up. Oh yeah. Huh. I think they're turning it back into another strip mall, which would be pretty cool. The heat off it isn't bad either. It's definitely worse off the air-cooled. Crap. See, I can't trip this. Man, there's so much traffic. I have to wait another cycle, and it's probably not going to trip. At least someone's behind me. That's one thing that stinks about motorcycles. The old road loops, they will not trigger. The motion sensor ones, yes. You can, those will trigger for you. If it doesn't go this time, I'm going out to the middle.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Come on. Yes. Oh, what an idiot. I didn't get gas. Guess I'll go do that now. Stupid cheesy. You stupid head. Well, at least we got it down to where it's flashing. Let's see how much fuel is actually left. Jeez, $3.79 for super. Probably should go for the non-ethanol, huh? Might be a little more than I filled it up before. 2.2 gallons. Had like 2.5 more gallons to go. 132. 2 gallons probably, because I overfilled it a bit more. I would do 2.2 into 133. So it's 50 something miles per gallon. Get the calculator out. I'm not mathing right now.
A lot of people might say I'm stupid. I don't know. I don't think I am. Like, I'm probably smarter than that. I mean, this thing here is smarter than me, I guess, but it has a battery.
Yeah, she cruises nice in 6th gear now. And it still has some pretty good torque. Hey, that was that van that person screamed out the window at Mama when we were on the e-bikes a couple weeks ago. Good ride, Cruiser. Good ride. Till next time, boys. Thanks for riding along.
Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Hit that bell if you want new notifications on new videos. Links for products used are in the description and on MotoCheez.com. Thanks for watching.